Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
This afternoon, senators will be sworn in for the second impeachment trial of Donald Trump. And hear what Michigan Senator Gary Peters, who will serve as a juror, has to say about the process. But first, eye-opening expectations from the Washtenaw County Health Department regarding vaccine distribution, why you may have to wait even longer than you initially thought to get your shot. But first, we are watching Storm Tracker 4 as snow will continue to move through Metro Detroit this afternoon. Meteorologist Brandon Rue with a closer look at the timeline. The snow tops our news here this noon. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Rhonda Walker, and as you can see in this video, quite a bit of snow has fallen already, and more is on tap for later today. Let's get to Brandon with a closer look at what we can expect. Good afternoon, Brandon.
Good afternoon, Rhonda. Can't rule out a little freezing rain or drizzle, too, which is the worst kind of weather. So that's mainly the reason for our winter weather advisory. But snow totals, not super impressive. These are unofficial. I think they'll go up a little bit, but as little as just over an inch in Canton and 2.3 inches. Fenton, Richmond had 2.5 inches. Novi about 2 inches. And it, started about 4 or 5 o'clock this morning, and for several hours it was on the heavy side and problematic. But here's the latest look at the close-up radar. We're in a little bit of a dry slot with some moderate snow in parts of the thumb or our north zone. We have our winter weather advisory through 4 p.m., so that should be about the shutoff time for wet weather. Numbers are right around freezing, so again, whatever leaks out of these clouds could be liquid, frozen, freezes, sticks to the road. So we're still looking at a dicey evening commute, Rhonda, even though most of the moisture will be north and moving out.
All right. Thank you, Brandon. Let's turn now our attention to the coronavirus across the United States and here in Michigan. The United States passes 25,306,000 positive coronavirus cases, and more than 421,000 people have died from this virus. This is according to the Johns Hopkins University database. Here at home, we are expecting new coronavirus case totals to come down this afternoon for the past 24 hours. And also right now, there is a total of 17 cases of the more contagious UK variant of the coronavirus in both Washtenaw County and Wayne County. And speaking of the UK, the death toll there just passed 100,000 according to the government data. Meanwhile, Regeneron says that its antibody therapy prevents COVID-19. They say interim data from a late-stage trial shows the cocktail was effective in preventing COVID-19 among people at high risk of infection. The company says the analysis was conducted on roughly 400 people who had a household member infected with the virus. Those who received the therapy experienced a 100% reduction in symptomatic infection and about 50% fewer overall rates of the infection altogether. Regeneron says that it expects to see the full data early next quarter. Meantime, the slow coronavirus vaccine rollout here in Michigan continues to frustrate many, particularly those who are in high-risk categories and can't seem to get an appointment to get the vaccine. Our Sean Lay joins us now investigating the situation. And Sean, what are you learning, particularly there in Washtenaw County?
Some eye-opening information at this noon hour, Rhonda. Good afternoon to you. We just wrapped up a Zoom interview with the Washtenaw County health officials, and they are saying this to you at home today. If you're not 65 and older and not an essential worker, start thinking about this summer for when it may be your turn to get this vaccine. Eye-opening expectations this noon from the Washtenaw County Health Department. The rate of vaccinations is going slowly. The county is still working to vaccinate healthcare workers, and only now the county is trying to find the vaccine to start vaccinating those 65 and older. Bottom line, the first 2 phases will take far longer than expected.
We are at least months off from what we would call a more normal distribution, where you or I or anybody eligible and wanting vaccine could just go to their regular provider or a pharmacy and request that vaccine.
The issue, the limited supply of vaccine. The county is getting just under 2,000 doses per week. The county has 80,000 people, 65 and older, plus essential workers who want the vaccine.
At this point, none of that is enough. We know that, and we know it's frustrating. We and others, we're doing the best we can to be patient and to be as equitable, as speedy as we can getting that vaccine out, but it is going to take weeks and likely months to work through this currently eligible group.
Weeks and likely months. That's not all. The health department also making some news when it comes to the COVID-19 variant infections in the county. We'll have much more on that coming up later on Local 4 News starting at 5 o'clock. Rhonda, back to you.
All right, Sean, thank you. As all of this is happening here at home, President Biden is changing the goal for COVID vaccinations, pushing for more as a dire new prediction of how many people may die before things get better and the vaccine is more widely distributed and people are actually vaccinated. Tracy Potts takes a closer look at that, plus the move that Democrats made regarding impeachment that has Republicans fuming.
Let's start with COVID. The president is predicting 600,000 people may die before things start to turn around and get better, but he's also promising to speed up vaccinations.
Without the ability to reach consensus.
Upping the ante, President Biden is now promising more than 100 million COVID vaccinations in his first 100 days.
I think we may be able to get that to 1.5 million a day.
With shots available to everyone by spring. Right now, states are running out of vaccine.
A 65-year-old cannot get an appointment.
Just over 3 million Americans have received both doses. Finding money to help struggling Americans, to help businesses bounce back, that could take weeks. The White House and Senate are negotiating. Republicans argue Biden's nearly $2 trillion plan is too much.
The new administration's first draft of their sprawling proposal misses the mark.
I'm open to negotiate those things.
As the president issues orders today to advance equity in communities of color, the Senate is moving toward an impeachment trial the week of February 8th.
The trial will be done in a way that is fair, but with relatively quickly.
Senator Patrick Leahy, a Democrat, will preside instead of the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
He basically is operating as a judge and a juror, and he's got a conflict of interest.
The article or charge against former President Trump has been delivered. Senators will be sworn in as jurors this afternoon. But the trial won't start for 2 weeks, so for now, lawmakers are focusing on confirmation hearings, with 3 set for today. Nominees for Secretary of State, Commerce, and Homeland Security. Tracy Potts, NBC News.
Tracy, thank you. Going back to President Trump's impeachment trial this afternoon, senators will be sworn in for the trial. Former President Trump faces a charge of incitement of insurrection for his role in that deadly Capitol riot. Michigan Senator Gary Peters will be a juror in the trial.
It's something that we cannot tolerate. We have to hold the president accountable. We've never had a United States president in the history of this country incite a violent mob to attack the United States Capitol and disrupt a constitutional process of going forward, which is the peaceful transfer of power. It is absolutely essential that there is accountability for us to move forward.
And the trial is expected to begin the week of February 8th. The youngest inaugural poet in U.S. history, Amanda Gorman, will make an appearance this afternoon on Ellen. In an exclusive to Local 4, the 22-year-old Harvard grad reveals her childhood dream of becoming president of the United States.
This is a dream that I think came into existence around 6th grade. I had a math teacher who said kind of somewhat jokingly, because I was a very passionate, feisty girl, as I am today, you should run for president. I was like, you know what? That tracks. Let's put that on the bulletin board for the future. And it's something that my family takes very seriously, because they know when I say something, I mean business. And so in college, my twin sister would be at like parties and people would be posting things on Snapchat or whatever. And she'd say, don't get a photo of me. My sister's running for president 25 years from now. I can't have an image coming up, then. So we all really hold ourselves accountable to the dream.
Well, all right. Also today on Ellen is Michigan native Dax Shepard. Watch Ellen today at 3 right here on Local 4. Still to come here at noon, path of destruction. At least one person died and dozens injured after a tornado described as large and extremely dangerous tears right through an Alabama town. We'll tell you where it happened and more after the break.